All right, we're going to take a look at a two-step process to hopefully streamline your efforts to notify parents and administrators, students who have late work or missing assignments or something. So step one is to create a form. And so I simply called this for myself the missing assignments form. And what's going to be a little different about your mindset on this is actually going to be a form that you and only you will fill out. Now, if you decide that you're going to do this as a PLC or team or however you want to do that, that's fine. You can just have one person in your building set it up. But the idea isn't that like students aren't self-reporting this. This is you giving you a place to go in and quickly say, you know, Johnny's missing 6 assignments in Mr. McFetridge's math class. And then it's going to automatically, when you fill this form out, it will send that notification to the parents of that child. And then you can have your principal kind of set up notifications to say, oh my, look at all of these students with missing assignments. Maybe, we need to have XYZ get on the phone and start calling parents. So anyhow, you're going to see that it really is a pretty simple form. It is all pretty much short answer text. You're going to ask for last name, first name of student. I would go ahead and put your name in here just to make sure that that's kind of reported on who is doing it. And you can do that however you want. You want to say Mr. McFetridge or Mickey McFetridge, however, and then just for the ease of my not and the worry of leaving off an important subject, just type in your subjects there. I didn't make that like a multiple choice or anything. Parents' email address, you can do that. If you want, when you do short answer, you can see that I want it to be specific to text and that I want it to collect an email address. I won't be able to fill this form out unless the email address is here. That's going to be the trickiest part. We'll talk about that in just a second. And then number of missing assignments. And this is per subject. So if you're elementary and you teach 4 subjects, science, social studies, ELA, and math, then you probably want to do this for each subject. But you'll see how quick it is compared to having to sit down and create an email every time somebody's missing 2 assignments. Okay, so part 1 is getting your form set up. Okay, and then what happens is, as you can see, and I've already practiced this once here, when you go to responses, if you're not familiar with forms, and there we go, I apologize, it's taking a second there. Click on responses, and then you can always set up your sheet, your Google Sheet, which is going to be really important if you're not used to doing that. Just make sure you click that little Google Sheet icon, and it will send you to this sheet. So you're going to have your timestamp. Don't know why it says score. That may have been something I messed up, but we'll just ignore that for now. I guess I set this up as a quiz on accident. So timestamp, and then those other things that you saw we wrote. I did set it up as a quiz. I apologize about that. All right, so now, like I said, you, the teacher, will actually be the one filling this out. And so how do I do that? So if you're not familiar with how forms works, you can either click preview or you can click send. If I click preview, it will pop open the form as I'm the person who's going to fill it out, which is what I want. I don't want anyone else to fill this form out but me. Maybe my fellow teachers if I'm doing this in a team effort. So instead of me trying to remember this big, long, ugly URL, I'm going to bookmark, missing assignments form. It's going to place it in the bookmarks bar. That's great. Click done. So now you can see I have a ton of bookmarks. When I click on these 2 arrows, there's my missing assignments form. It's going to take me to this each time. So then the more you type in this, the more auto-populating you will get those last names. So it almost fills it out itself. So this time, let's say I'm reporting myself. I'm a bad student. So McFetridge, Mickey, let's say that it is Miss Johnson's class that I'm in. So, maybe I just want to say Miss Johnson. I don't have to put the first name of my son. So this would actually be your name here. Subject, Miss Johnson teaches, let's say I teach science, or Miss Johnson teaches science. Now his parents' email is that right there. And then once again, I want to make this subject specific. So 3. So after you get the form set up, that's all you got to do. The biggest part will be, do you have a collection somewhere on your computer of parent emails that you can quickly say, okay, Tony Stevens, parent email address, copy, paste that right in here. And then kind of as you saw, after you do it a couple times, it's going to auto-populate, which will make your life even easier if that student is a frequent flyer. Then you hit submit. Take just a second. Then when I click back over on my sheet page and refresh it, oh, there it was right there. Like I said, I accidentally set this up as a, we're just gonna possibly, not gonna let me delete my row. Anyways, oh, here we go. Maybe I can do this. Sorry, I'm getting stuck in the weeds. I got a slow internet connection anyways. So anyways, let's ignore that for now. So I got a timestamp as of 10/27/2020 at 12:53 p.m. Mickey McFetridge from Miss Johnson's science class is missing a total of 3 assignments. So how do I get from this place here to getting an auto-populated email? That's going to be the part I show you in the next video. So first step is getting that form filled out and getting it sent to your spreadsheet that looks like this. Okay, so that's step 1. I'm going to stop here and do a separate video for step 2.